Let's check out the boards. The ones from the Frenchtown, New Jersey lot that are not Data General Nova related. What do we have here? Diablo Systems. That's right. Okay. There's that one. That's a 11024 Rev K. Alright, 11024 Rev K. We'll put that in the box. Maybe Jason wants that. This is Rev N and Rev L. Wait, it's 11024 Rev N and then 11026 Rev L. Okay. Oh, but look at that. I guess I forgot the 11026 on that because that's 103, 101. I'm just not sure. Anyway, they seem incredibly similar. Alright. Let's widen out just a bit here. One 11024 Rev N. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now I kind of like this. This is clean, right? Clean-ish, right? This stuff. But some of this other stuff is not. All right. So what do we have here? Oh, this is a different part number, but it's still Diablo Systems for sure. Alrighty. There we go. Let's see what's next. Looks like the same one as that. What was Paul Cicchetti going to do with these things? We don't know. Alright, this goes in the box. So let's go to this next. Looks pretty similar. I'm not totally keeping track of the part numbers, but if you want to, you can directly from this video. That's the point, so that you can see every single detail. That is the point. That is why we do this. Boards on video. Not necessarily what I was going for, but it's better than not documenting them, isn't it? I think so. Personally. Okay, put that there. Next. Oh, I'm going to set that aside. More Diablo Systems. This one is very shielded. That's interesting. Why is this one shielded and the others not? Or did the other ones just get their shielding removed? Good question. Fascinating stuff. Alrighty. Let's see what's next. Again with the shielding. Very shielded. Quite shielded. Okay, that goes in the box. Here's yet another. You kind of see where it was in the bubble wrap there. See that marking? It was in there for quite some time. I found these things shoved in one of the DCC 116 chassis that I got from this auction lot. And they definitely do not go with the DCC 116. Oh, now it's getting interesting. Look at all these pretty, well, the resistors, I think. They're pretty bluish green. See, those have been mashed over. A little bit of a marking on those. This is a very remarkably pretty board, I think, just because it has more than just chips on it. It has all of these resistors and capacitors, and 1K, 1%. Dale, right? I find those quite pretty. And then these are, they look like capacitors. Yeah, 0.01, that'd be microfarads, right? And yet they look similar. Other than the color, they look similar, right? You'd almost think this was a capacitor. But based on what's written on it, it looks like it's a resistor. A big one! Oh, and look at those rows of resistors. Aren't they beautiful? They really are, I think. I think they are quite beautiful. I'm just quite taken with this board. Even though I have no use for it, I'm quite taken with it. And I think, how many of these do I have? I have 3 of these. Yes, that's right, 3. Here's the second one. Looks to be nearly identical. I think I'm going to keep one of these. That was mashed, though. I wonder if this is the one I stepped on. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, that's got a problem. I think, and you see that? This might, I mean, some of these fell out, and I remember stepping on one of them while I was trying to carry these things to the car. Yeah, that one's kind of scratched there. This one's not in that great a shape. I don't think I looked at the back of that. other one. It is a beautiful board, though. All right. Let's have a look at this one. This third one here. Somehow, this one doesn't look quite as pretty to me. Maybe it's because it doesn't have quite as many red pieces in it. The red capacitors, but electrically I'm sure it's the same. That always seems to happen there. But that would have to get away in the way of the card slot, so I guess it's just in storage? I don't know. Why are they all like that? Because I stepped on them all? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one right here. Just for aesthetics. I'm going to set that aside and just keep that. Just for aesthetics. Because I really have no use for it other than that. Ooh, we have so many more. So many more. Wow.
Featured the solo piano music of San Francisco's elegant netherworld composer and singer Joe Tracy.
Okay. So this is interesting. Here's one. Similar yet not. And this has an addendum. Isn't this interesting? All right, let's take a good look at this, and then we're going to dissect that addendum. And that's definitely shielded back there. But this addendum is what's curious to me. So this looks like, yes it is. See that? And then that's frayed, but then it goes to this. Oh wait, that's another one. So evidently this might have gone to something on the printer itself. Oh, it's hard to see, isn't it? Let's try that. Look at those itty bitty wires. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. And see, this one, which was loose in the other boards like it, seems to be the same. And the end seems to have made the same fate. Ah, yes. Not sure which one was which, but I'm going to put this back on that one. We're going to set this here. and continue on. Here's another one. I'm going to set that here. Let's see. Well, you know, these all come in three board sets, but here's, see, this one's intact. Same deal. Alrighty. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Except, I think it's too dirty and dusty. Besides that. Yeah, it is dirty and dusty. Oh well. Alright, set that aside. Aye. Okay. And then here's the last one. See, that's actually got one missing there. There's just, how different does that look? Yeah, this looks different because you see how the edge, oh, this is so messy. You see how this edge has this protector thing, and this one doesn't. But that seems to be just a plastic piece that has come right off of there, so maybe it's just removed or missing. It's attached fairly well, so I'm not going to try to pry that off, but we'll get a good look at this one. Excellent. Interesting, there's that oval hole there, and you can get at these connectors from the backside. I wonder if that's a tester for some reason, because at first I thought, well, maybe that's for heat dissipation, but those are just bridges. TP, test point. Well, that makes sense to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put at least one of these on here because it seems like that's where they belong. And so we have 3 boards like this, but we have 4 of these. Well, that's fun. 3 boards, but 4 of those. Alrighty. Okay. I'll put that in the bottom of the box. Somewhere in here. Alright, what's next? Besides the fact that this is very messy and I don't want to deal with it. This is always fun. Strapping tape. Because you just don't have enough of this stuff these days. And you know what, quite frankly, I don't miss it. Because I don't think I really liked this stuff back in the 70s when we used it. I was a little kid. I mean, I was kind of fascinated by it, but, you know, it has not held up well over the course of time, as you can see. Nope, not held up well. And the trash that goes. Okay. We're almost done here. Let's see. Oh, we have some strapping tape that's still sticking. If you can believe it, looks like we have just 3 boards left. Okay. All right. Definitely some Diablo systems continuing here. I don't know what any of these do. So if any of you can share, well, okay, I have some idea. I believe that these go to a Diablo terminal printer. They looked like typewriters, but they were computer terminals, right? They kind of resembled a heavy-duty IBM Selectric or something like that. I'm sure I can find some advertisements. As a matter of fact, I know I have them in the mini microsystems that, interestingly, I got from, well, Diablo systems. Yeah, I'm going to pull that up here next, as soon as we get done with these boards. As soon as we get done with these boards, I'm gonna pull that up, because that just seems appropriate. All right, I'm going to set that here. Board number 2. Here we go. Diablo systems. These all seem to be mostly the same, but there's a reason we document, because if I might not see a difference now, somebody else might catch it in the video, or I might catch it looking at it in the future, and it might matter. If for no other reason, just because these things are in my care for this period of time. Okay, and the final board you can actually almost see what that one is. Oh, those 7,400 chips. Aren't they grand and gorgeous? Okay, so there we go. Just give that back a quick once over. There we go. So, what are these things to? Well, I suspect, as luck would have it, I bought a lot of mini microsystems from a buyer on eBay or a seller on eBay earlier this year for what I think is a very reasonable price. And look at this. They had the label on it, and ordinarily I wouldn't share this, but look at this. Where does it go? R. Reagan, manager, advanced development or advertising development, I'm not sure, but it's probably advanced development. Diablo Systems. That's right. At 3190 Corporate Place in Hayward, California. 94545. And handwritten on the top of every one, and I think there were 6 of these, is a page reference. Page 16. Well, if we go to page 16, what are we going to see? Well, let's go to page 16. And we see a Diablo matrix printer advertisement. And that's just a chassis, of course. And that's not a chassis, excuse me. That's a module of some kind. And here it is. Now, I don't think necessarily, that these boards go in that, although they could. Get a good look in there and see if the boards match. I can't quite make that fit. Sorry. Sideways. All right. Enough of that. But that's not what I was thinking. Let's move on to a different catalog here. Okay, here's one. This one from October 77. And same deal. R. Reagan, manager ADV development. Diablo Systems, that's right. No personal addresses here. Beautiful, beautiful condition for the MIDI microsystems here. October 77, but here it says go to page 47. So we're going to do that. We're going to go right to page 40. There we go. I wonder if these boards go to these things. 1200 baud, 200 characters per second, matrix terminal. Look at that beautiful thing. And those beautiful tractor feed, form feed. Yeah. Aren't those glorious? Don't you just want one of those in your living room? Typing away, pounding away on this paper? You know you do. Well, look at that. Diablo and Xerox. Yes, of course. I think I knew that. Anyway, so let me see if I can find one more here before we run out of time. But that's just a beautiful ad, I think, in this glossy mini microsystems right there. Such humor. Anyway, let me find a couple more, because I know I have. Might as well do it. Okay, here they are. We're just going to look at them all, just because, since this is the Diablo video. All right, so this is May 77. Same guy. And this one doesn't tell me anything on the front cover, so I have nowhere to go. So maybe this one doesn't have a Diablo advertisement in it. As a matter of fact, there should be a directory of advertisers in the back. And, well, we'll get to this last. I don't want to run out of... Alright, so there's nothing written on the front of this one. March 77. There we go. This one says page 2 matrix. Right there. Handwritten. So I'm really wondering if these were complimentary because Diablo was advertising, and so it went to ADV. Well, maybe it is advertiser. Who knows? Instead of advanced. All right, page 2. So that's a page 2 ad. There it is. Oh, it's Xerox. Okay. Oh, they talk about Diablo here, so they're mentioning Diablo, even though we don't see these things. So that's interesting. Now, let me see. This one is blanked out. October 79. So I wonder if this, you know, and I'm looking at the imprint here, and it doesn't look like it came from the same place. So I'm going to set that aside. But we're gonna, yeah, we've got a minute or two here. Oh, right on the back. Right on the back. There we go. Look at that beautiful ad. Write Protect. Well, looks like a drive to me. Disk drive. Not quite the same as the ones I have, but we certainly know they made them. Okay, so that one's right on the back. Let's make sure that that's not the case here. No, that's teletype on this one from October 79, so we'll check that out in a minute. And this... okay. Index to advertisers. So this one is in the back. So Diablo. 39 and cover 4. Okay, well, cover 4. And it says cover 4, but 39. Well, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. So we found that one. Set that aside here. Let's do a quick check here. Diablo. I don't see Diablo there. Nope. Okay. So, page 2 matrix, I guess that's that. Let's do a quick check on this one. It's from 79, and it came from a different source, but digital, I don't see Diablo there either. Okay. And this one, we're just going to do a quick check in the back, see if Diablo's anywhere else. Cover 4. Well, maybe that means the back. Data General. Well, that's quite the ad. All right. Well, that's another thing entirely. All right. Well, let's end this video with this, because I honestly think that this is page 47. I honestly think that most of these boards are probably for this right here. So we're just going to end this video with this right here. And I will say thank you for watching.